everybody, welcome back to Doki, a Literature Club. Welcome to part 3. Let's say, load the game. Load game. What? Ah, frick. Don't judge. Yeah, I get that. Okay. In the last episode, we just got up from the windowsill and we have to show our poems. So let's do that. I got that. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. But of course, it would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start on the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return where I put my stuff, and I carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, since I did write the poem for Natsuki, I guess it only makes sense to show it to Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. And never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Eh? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Eh. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. Wait, you're saying I wrote a good poem? That's a good thing. She likes it. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Exactly. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a lose that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I won't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated. I have difficulty reading some things. It has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems? For people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Frick. I did that wrong. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decide to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, so I guess I'll show my theory or Sayori because I'm showing it to Monica last because Monica sucks. Let's do Yuri. Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading that thought it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I said that wrong. No! Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes, and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to the new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are... Dang it. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her turn of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering. Dang it. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most changing part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice. and learning by example and try new things. So, I hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. I'll be right back. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure. Dang it. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamfully, and as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Light. That poem's pretty good. Sorry I didn't read that out loud. I guess that's my bad. Kind of forgot to. Dot dot dot. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. You write it in cursive. It's so good. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read it. I read it in no time. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? Nani? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Cameron. Man, it's really weird if you actually make it your name, because it's like they're actually talking to you. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. Usually tell a simple story, paint a picture, in case the subject of a poem simpler compared to a ghost, entering in our last remaining place to comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn. Putting it that way, I hadn't even thought of it that. They're just telling, hey, that's a really good poem, and you made a really good point. That's basically what they're saying. Let's do Sayori. This is a good poem, Cameron. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Yeah, I'm tired. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet. But that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Cameron. Oh, there's something in my eye. Give me a second. Yeah, okay. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. I'm trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her after all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. You'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Did you write this in the morning, Sayori? This is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. I think you did a pretty good job. I liked it. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even through you, we're late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. I almost said this was too much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, sure. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. The best poem ever. Ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? There's only one person left. Just Monica. Dun dun dun. Hi, Cameron. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Always listening. Don't be afraid. Bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Enter aha.exe. Aha. Don't worry, Cameron. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Cameron. No, you don't. I didn't write it for you. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Because I wrote it for a certain someone that starts with a not and ends with a Suki. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something that Suki would write. That's the point. I want to get on Natsuki's good side. Natsuki is my favorite character. I would like to make sure that she doesn't get deleted or dead. Although, if I do get one besides the main ending, I will go back and get the main ending, I guess I would call it. It kind of makes me think of some... Oh, yeah. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. I'm gonna go back now. I'm gonna step 5 feet back now. If you say so. Steps back 5 feet. Yep. By the way, by any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? I swear, if it said Dan Salvato, I would have just deleted this game. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be fun, underrating, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that. Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert. But you probably won't find much filler in her poems. That might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through, so I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Jesus, I can't speak. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. Just show me your poem. I want to see your poem. Thank you. Okay. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, I guess, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Reaching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize how, now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Inception! Monica still sucks. So, what do you think? It sucks. It's very freeform. What do you call it? Like the subscription service? Yeah, I don't care, Monica. I hate you. You suck. You can't see it, but I'm tapping on her face. Okay. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated, yeah. Well, I guess here is an amazing place to end episode 3. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. You will not believe what I just found out. I just found out that everything that I recorded for episode 2 got lost. So this is actually episode 2. I got so much footage. And I was spending so much time with Natsuki. No! I had so much footage. I had like an hour of recording. And now I can't. I was recording for like an hour. And now I can't get that back. But I guess that'll leave off this episode. Okay. Bye. Wait, hold up. I want to save. Can I overwrite your save? Yes. Okay. Okay. So, I guess that'll do it. So, bye-bye.